I know there's plenty of content out there that promotes that all women have red flags, dating doesn't work, there's no quality women out there, so why even bother? And if that's your mindset, then this video is probably not for you. Hey guys, Johnny here, walking down 5th Avenue of Playa del Carmen. And in today's video, I want to share the things that I've been doing to improve my dating life, to help me meet the next woman who's going to be the wife of my kids, my next travel companion, whatever, the next girlfriend that I have. These are the steps that I'm taking to meet her, because I don't believe that there's no quality women out there. I don't believe that all women are trash or dating doesn't work. I think that is very limiting beliefs, and I refuse to subscribe to that. I know when I was getting out of a divorce, I was overweight, I was not goal-oriented. I did not have a lot going for me. So I did kind of feel like I would never meet quality women or any long-term partners. I thought maybe I was too old. I had all these limiting beliefs in my head that dating was not going to work for me. But as I started to learn and to grow, I started to take personal accountability for things. I started to realize that if you want quality women in your life, you have to become a quality guy. There's a lot of low-quality men out there. There's a lot of low-quality women out there. And if you're a low-quality man, you are going to attract low-quality women. That's exactly the kind of women I was going to meet when I was getting out of divorce. I didn't have any experience. I didn't have any hobbies. I didn't have any social skills. I wasn't good at sex. There's just so many things that made me, I wouldn't say unattractive, but I'm not going to attract the highest quality woman if I'm behaving like that. So very early on, I realized that I needed personal accountability. No one was coming to save me. If I wanted to be more attractive, I was going to have to take the right steps to do that. The more attractive you are, the more attractive partner you're going to connect with, that they're going to come, like, you attract what you put out there. So some of the things that I'm doing currently to improve my attractiveness is I always try to improve my sexual market value. That means working on my fitness. That means moisturizing. That means improving my style. That means improving my charisma. That means practicing social skills, learning more things about business, my YouTube channel. These things are all in my control. So my daily focus is doing things that I can to improve myself. I feel like the more attractive you become with these skill sets, the higher quality women you're going to attract. A high quality woman is not going to want a guy who's complaining about everybody, says that online dating doesn't work, all women have red flags, there's just nothing out there for me, it's all somebody else's fault. Like, that is not an attractive quality. A very attractive woman has tons and tons of options. What makes you stand out from her, or what makes you stand out to her? Why would she choose you over 9 other guys? Say you're in a group of 10 guys, you're number 10. What separates you from the 9 other guys out there? Most guys don't really work on themselves. There's plenty of low quality men out there that will complain about women, and they're gonna start attracting lower quality people. What separates you from these 10 other people, or from these 9 other people? I realized this after listening to the book Models many years ago. And some of the things that will separate you out from these other men so that you can get the dating life you want is these ascribed values, these things that you can learn. You can learn to be more social. You can learn to stand up for yourself so that you're not a nice guy. You can improve your style. You can brush your teeth every morning. You can keep your hair cut fresh. You can moisturize so you look younger. You can work harder on a new job and make more money. You can travel and build new experiences. You can read books to become more dominant and have better sex. There's so many things that you could do to make yourself more attractive. So that's one of the things that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. I work out, I'm trying to watch what I eat, I practice my social skills, I read books, I'm always trying to learn to become better. So that's really step one, is that you really need to determine the kind of man that you want to be, and then do things that are going to make you more attractive. What's going to make you stand out to these other guys? Another thing that I have done in the past goes into this reflection as well. Many people will claim that online dating doesn't work. And it's not going to work if you don't look more attractive than the other 90% of guys that are out there. Most men will put on a profile with the pictures that they have in their camera roll. They'll put very little effort into it at all. And then when it doesn't work, they'll just say, yeah, women are just trash. None of them want to match with me. I don't know what I'm doing. And rather than find a solution, it's just, yep, it just doesn't work. So I'm not going to bother. Whereas if you took the time to get quality pictures, get a bio that resonates with some people, learn how to message them properly so you're not just being their friend. Like, these are all steps that you can take to improve your dating life. These are steps that I took. This is how I went about improving my dating life. I really wanted to present my best self. If I was going to do something, I wanted to give my best effort. So I went and made sure I had really good photos. I improved my texting. I improved my bios. I wanted to stand out from these other guys. If you're not trying to stand out in any way, you're just going to get ignored, and online dating is not going to work for you. But to claim that all women online are all red flags or dating doesn't work, that's just a way for you to escape any responsibility on yourself. Are there things that you could do to improve your profile right now so that you could start getting more matches? Are there things you could do to maybe learn how to build some flirtation in your texting so she wants to come out and see you? These are all things that are in your control, which is why I don't subscribe to this mindset of dating just doesn't work. I think a lot of people just don't want to put in the time and effort for that. So I got my online dating profile set up so I can easily get matches. Right now, I honestly don't need to do online dating because I also, on a daily basis, will go and talk to at least one girl every day on the street and say, hey, I thought you looked very nice, and then something I noticed about her. This, I think, is one of the biggest things that has helped me, not only as a man, but also, I'm going to go this way, but also just improve my confidence. It helps me get the dating life I want. I'm meeting women that I connect with. And sure, there's plenty of women out there that still do have red flags, but because I have abundance, because I'm not needy for these women, because I know I can just go out and meet new people, I'm not settling with these women. I think a majority of men do find that they get into relationships with women with red flags because they do not have any sort of abundance. If you're meeting women and you're getting on one date every 3 months, and you find a girl that is willing to date you, but she has some red flags, you are more than likely going to take that scenario. Well, she's got some red flags, but she sleeps with me. And I'll deal with it again because I don't know when the next time I'm going to meet somebody new is. If you're getting a date once every 3 months, it's very likely that you're just settled because who knows when the next girl's going to come along. If you take no time to improve your online dating profile and you're not able to go talk to women in person on the street or at the grocery store, where else are you going to meet girls? Sometimes you'll meet them at meetups, meetup.coms or hobbies, or maybe at the bar or something on the weekend. But even then, you still have to separate yourself out from other men. So you still have to try to be as attractive as you possibly can be. I think that as a man, that is one of your duties, is to try to be as attractive as you possibly can be. This was very difficult for me when I was married growing up. I didn't have confidence. I didn't even know that I could be more attractive. I wasn't actually trying my best most of the time. I just kind of got by and just did that stuff. But once I learned about personal responsibility, just becoming a better version of yourself, my dating life has improved. I'm still single now. I'm looking for the girl that's going to be my wife, that's going to have my kids. I am not going to settle with a girl that has all these red flags, which is why it's important that I continue to do things daily that's going to help me avoid that. Working on myself, having my own purpose, having my own adventures, being comfortable, being by myself, being able to meet new women consistently on the street so that I know if a girl is giving me red flags or is not a right fit for me, I can just walk away. I don't have that neediness of having to stay. Things else that I'm doing are taking care of my health now, traveling. I like to be able to go out and build experiences. I noticed when you travel, it really opens you up to what more you're capable of. You meet girls from other cultures you didn't know you liked. You end up telling stories about things that just randomly come up and you just seem more interesting and have more things to talk about, which is going to separate you out from other men. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is focusing on things that are in my control. I can work out every day. I can brush my teeth, keep my teeth white, get my hair cut, dress better, learn more things, try to make more money, socialize more, meet new people. There's a lot of things that are in your control. And I think if you're just claiming that all women are red flags, you're just going to attract that. You bring about what you focus on. Reticular activating system. If you're going to look for only red flags, you're probably just going to attract that stuff. And if you're that kind of person that's blaming women for everything, like, do you think you're going to attract a high quality woman that wants to be with that negativity? I would doubt it, personally. I guess that's just my thoughts on it. I don't want to believe that at all. Even if it was true, that is not going to help me in any way to meet my goals, to meet my dating life. I didn't want to be alone after divorce. I could have easily decided that all women are red flags, so why even bother? And then I'm alone and doing what? Like, I'm sure there's a lot of things you can do by yourself. Freedom is great. But me, I love sex. I love female companionship. I love female energy. And I want to become as attractive as I can so that I can attract the highest quality woman. The highest quality woman is going to want the highest quality guy she can get. Hypergamy is a real thing. That is a good thing. You do not want to have an attractive woman in your life that would just settle with losers. And I think most men, myself included, I used to be a huge loser. I would come home from work and play video games, watch sports all weekend, not learn anything new, drown myself in sugar and alcohol. That's not an attractive quality. Of course, I'm not going to attract the highest quality women. If I had started dating somebody after my divorce, I would have just settled, because I would have been happy that somebody else liked me the way I was. I would not have had to improve myself in any way. It would have been like, okay, fine. She likes me. We're happy. I can still stay in my little bubble. And yeah, who knows? I think that's really one of the reasons a lot of men stay stuck for so long, is that they like to stay in their bubble. It's very difficult to go out and learn to talk to people on the street. But if you're not doing that, if you're not meeting women through online dating or cold approach, meeting people on the street, you're not going to meet enough people to know who's going to be the right fit for your life. And then you're going to probably attract somebody with red flags or something that doesn't resonate with you. But because you're not in abundance, you're going to settle. It's inevitable. So really, I think if you're a man in your 30s and 40s, I think you have to learn how to talk to women in public, push your comfort zone, build yourself up as a man. You're gonna have to face rejection, but you're also gonna meet a lot more quality people than if you're just trying to meet girls at the bar or at social events where every guy who does not know how to talk to or how to get dates consistently, whether it's through dating apps or at the grocery store, wherever, all those guys are going to be at those social events as well. That's the best way to meet people. So you're in competition with those guys. So if you're not trying to improve yourself in every way possible, you might lose out to those guys. Is there anything that's separating you out from them? If not, then you got to work on that stuff. That's just some of the stuff that I'm working on. I definitely do believe that there's plenty of great women out there, but it's a reflection on me. I am not getting the quality women I want yet because I have not built myself up to the kind of man that I want to be. And I don't know if that sounds bad or if that sounds like if it's defeating. Like, I don't want it to come off that way, but I know dating is a skill set. I know that charisma is something that you can cultivate, that you can build. So the reason that I'm not attracting these quality women that I personally want yet is that I still have more work to do on myself. That is why I do approaches every day, so that I can build myself up to become that kind of guy that will just talk to people, that can be flirty and fun, that is not needy. Hey, puppy. Hola, amigo. There's things that I can do to continue to build myself up to become that attractive person for somebody. Going on more adventures, experiencing things, having interesting stories to tell, losing more weight, having new friends, making more money. There's just things that I can do. And every time I've been doing that, I've been improving my dating life. I've been improving the quality of women that I'm consistently hanging out with. I'm meeting people on the street and I'm going out for dates. And when I'm not getting them on dates, there's things that I could be doing better. Is my texting just not calibrated enough? Am I not giving them a good enough experience where they want to come out and meet? So I think it's more of a reflection on the man himself rather than the women having red flags. I know for me, I would have put up with tons of red flags back in the day because I did not have any sort of abundance. And if you don't have abundance, sex is very important. I would put up with a lot of red flags just to have sex. I've done this in the past where you go through a couple months dry spell and you're just like, okay, well, it's not exactly my type, but we get along enough and I don't know when the next girl's coming along. So definitely need to get some abundance. If you're struggling with your online dating, if you're struggling with meeting people, join the Skool community. I have some guides in there, things that work for me. I have some field reports on just like what I'm doing to continue to improve myself on a daily basis. I'm still doing the 90-day challenge. I'm on day 61. Going to the gym every day, doing an approach every day, meditating every day, apple cider vinegar every day, educating myself every day. These are the things that I'm doing to just continue to build myself, to get the life that I want, to get the dating life I want, so that I can meet the woman that's going to be my wife. I am not ever going to have that relationship again that I did in the past, where there was victim mentality, jealousy, guilt tripping, like all that stuff I put up with because I was a low quality man. I didn't know how to stand up for myself. I didn't have boundaries. I was the nice guy that would do everything for everybody. Like just stuff that that's the kind of person I was. That's what I attracted. So yeah, join the Skool community. Yeah, let me know how I can help you guys. Let's connect on there. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about now. I got distracted a little bit. But yeah, everything's going well with the 90-day challenge. It's Halloween night tonight. I'm not sure what I'll do. I will definitely do my approach today so that I can still stay in that mindset of just becoming better, pushing my comfort zone. It is a little nerve-wracking to, have to go up and talk to a very cute woman. It's not something that you ever really are. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not excited about, but it does get in your head a little bit that maybe it will not be the best interaction, but you push through it and you never know what's going to happen. Let me know in the comments things that you guys are struggling with your dating life. Why are you not getting the dating life that you want? Are there things that maybe you could be working on that would help you get there? I got distracted. There's some Halloween costumes out. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Main takeaway is that women are not all red flags. If that's your thinking, that's your mindset, then maybe there's some things that you could be doing differently so that you're not attracting that, or that women are excited to be around. I don't know. So I'll leave it there. We'll see you next time. Peace.